Welcome student, myself Mudesh Sharma from the Department of Mechanical Engineering Assistant Professor. Today I am going to discuss a remaining topic of this unit, which is flywheel and coefficient of fluctuation of speed and energy stored in flywheel. This is the topic I can discuss you and some numerical problem regarding turning moment diagram. So first of all, what is flywheel? Flywheel is used in machine serve as a reservoir which store energy during the period when the supply of energy is more than the requirement and release it during the period when the requirement of energy is more than the supply. We already know that when we study the turning moment diagram for a reciprocating single cylinder double acting engine, then I already talk about this when flywheel accelerate or decelerate. So we can say that a flywheel control the speed variation caused by the fluctuation of engine turning moment diagram in each cycle of operation. Now we already talk about this. If flywheel is used, the flywheel does not maintain a constant speed, it simply reduces the fluctuation of speed. It does not control the speed variation by the varying load. What is the difference between flywheel and governor? The function of governor of an engine is entirely different than the flywheel. It regulates the mean speed. We already know that when we are driving a vehicle, then we are taking load increasing and decreasing order. Like if a bike is designed for two person and if the third person will sit on the bike, then it will be moved because we take factor of safety. Also we use the governor, yeah, choke valve, which increase the fuel supply, that will adjust the load. Okay, so it regulates the mean speed of an engine where variation of the load. Example, when the load on the engine increases, it becomes to necessary increase the supply of the working fluid and vice versa same. Now, this is the basically diagram for the flywheel construction. You can see easily by the Google on net. Okay, what is the coefficient of fluctuation of speed? It is the basically difference between it is the basically the ratio of the maximum fluctuation of speed to the mean speed. We already discussed maximum fluctuation of speed is the difference between maximum and minimum speed during the cycle, and mean is the average, like n capital N1 plus N1 N2 by 2. If N1 is the maximum RPM or N2 is the minimum RPM, so mean is like this. Like this. Then what is the coefficient of fluctuation of speed is equals to n1 minus n2 by n, which is equals to 2 capital N1 minus n2. If I am going to write in terms of angular speed, then the value of this omega 1 minus omega 2 upon omega. Omega is mean angular speed. Same if I am going to write in linear velocity, yeah, linear speed, then v1 minus v2 upon v. So you can understand coefficient of fluctuation of speed. Now, what is the coefficient of steadiness? Sometime In IP examination या GATE examination, examiner will ask what is the coefficient of steadiness. It is just nothing, it is just reciprocal of the fluctuation of speed. It is denoted by small m and value is capital N upon N1 minus N2. Now I am going to discuss energy stored in the flywheel. We already know that flywheel is a reservoir which absorb energy and release energy and increase the speed of an engine and decrease the speed of an engine. So now let us suppose m mass of the flywheel in kg, k radius of gyration. What is the radius of gyration? It is the eccentricity distance at which the total weight we assume from the CG point is concentrated. So its value is equals to mk square, where m is the mass of the flywheel, k is the radius of gyration if I am going to calculate the mass moment of inertia. Then n1 and n2 maximum and minimum speed, omega 1 maximum and minimum angular speed, capital N mean omega mean angular velocity, cs is coefficient of fluctuation speed. I already talked about this. We also know that the mean kinetic energy of the flywheel is equals to half I omega square. Value of I equals to I mk square and omega square. If I am going to calculate the speed of the flywheel changes omega 1 to omega, then maximum fluctuation of its energy is maximum energy minus minimum kinetic energy. Then we put all the value and simplify this value and getting this value. We simply put the value half I omega 1 square minus half I omega 2 square, and we also open here the a square minus b square formula. A square minus b square formula, that is a plus b, a minus b. So here we put the value and we got this equation I omega square omega 1 minus omega 2 upon omega, and we cancel out 1 omega, and we put the value omega 1 minus omega 2 upon omega like cs. Then we got this value I omega square cs mk square omega square cs 2e into cs. So I hope you will understand by the help of this video how can we calculate energy stored in the flywheel. Next, if the radius of gyration may be taken equal to the mean radius of the rim, because the thickness of the rim is very small as compared to the diameter of neglect. Due to thickness of the rim is very small, so we can neglect, and it will take equals to dia of the rim. Therefore delta E equals to like this, where we know that m r square omega square cs, we know that v equals to r omega, so we can write r square omega square equals to small v and v square. If we put the value of omega is equals to 2 pi n upon 60, then we got this expression. This is very helpful when we are going to solve the numerical problem. So I hope you will understand by helping this video. Now let us take one numerical problem on the turning moment diagram, because it is very essential for us.